Hi, this is Shannah and this is the weekly update. This week, the weekly update is coming really late. I know it's Wednesday already, but nevertheless, it's still the week. And let's see what energies are surrounding you this week, what you can expect in your life in general and also in love. So we have here three possibilities. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take your time to choose your pile. You can pause the video if you like. And I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. And we're going to take a look into your energies this week in life and in love. So we're starting with the tarot cards and then we'll continue with the oracle cards. And then afterwards, you also have a message for your love life this week. Your first card is the Lovers. Speaking of love, right? Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So it's really interesting energy here. And this has many meanings. You know, there are many layers. Let's see if we get them all. First of all, what I get here is that... okay. It has to do with decisions and also with self-worth, right? And you get this from the first cards. This is a bit obvious, but it goes a bit deeper. It's like, especially at the beginning of the week, maybe you've been having this feeling this last couple of days that, you know, either you start thinking about, you know, what could have been in the past. For instance, if you stayed with a certain person, if you followed a certain career, if you had studied something else, if you had moved to another country, or if you had moved from, you know, like trying to see, like, you know, how would your life look like now if you've done things differently? Would you be happier? Would you be, you know, more self-confident? Would be more fulfilled? And this gives you then a feeling because you're comparing yourself with yourself or with all the other parallel versions of yourself, which you believe to be better. And this makes you feel actually quite miserable. But the good thing is here with the Ace of Cups, it's also like saying, well, maybe you should kind of open these wounds, because these are themes that for many of you, pile number 1, probably they're always resurfacing in one way or the other. And it's kind of good like that these wounds are opening again, because now you can heal them. So by the end of the week, for instance, the weekend, then you'll feel better, you feel healed, you feel better in your own skin. Now, this has to do with general decisions, of course. And for some of you, it's also the belief that you're not worthy of love, you know, especially if you're single. For some of you, maybe the case that you've been single for a long time and you've been considering opening yourself, you know, to love again. And maybe you find that, you know, you're not worthy of love, that you'll never find love. You are doubting that you'll ever be happy in love. But again, there is the possibility for you. It's like the cards are reassuring you, yes, you are good enough to be loved. Yes, you are lovable. Yes, you are wonderful. And yes, you will find a partner. If that's what you really want, you will find a partner, okay? If you're already in a relationship, so this could be, again, this will be a bit similar. You know, this could be like not feeling supported, but it's like a self-sabotage taking place here. And what we need here is really like going to the other person, approaching the other person, having a dialogue, having a real connection. And this will work. This connection, if you're having problems right now, especially if you are doubting yourself or that the connection has a future, again, you're being reassured here that, yes, this has a future and that everything will be fine. It will heal. So what we're dealing with this week, pile number 1, is a lot of healing coming into your life. especially on an emotional level or psychological level. There's a lot of healing coming in, a lot of peace coming in. And then we have she who sees, Makita, observe, perceive, scrutinize. So again, this is not a very active week. It's not that you're not doing a lot and working a lot. No, it's just active. It's like it's not a week of starting new things. At the end of the week, you may feel this impulse, but during the week, you're just observing. You're maybe even talking to other people, having their opinions. You kind of collecting opinions, other perspectives. Maybe you're even having a lot of insights, but you're more on the sidelines this week. You're just observing. You're more introspective. And then we have, sorry, then we have she who flies, Volaris, dare, do, reach. This is then what I said, like at the end of the week, because we have the Ace of Cups is a new beginning. And then we have here do. It's like first you'll be observing, you'll be contemplating, you'll be having all these insights, and then the impulse comes and it turns around in a very positive way, and you'll be more daring, you'll be more bold, more brave and courageous in order to fulfill whatever you want to do, right? And then we have Gabriel, Angel of Heralds. So there are messages coming to you. And this is interesting because as I was telling you earlier, there will be a lot of messages that you'll be receiving, or you'll be talking more to other people. Even you probably even be reaching out to people you haven't talked to in years, or they will reach out to you with one way or the other. And but it will be, again, this will be also your contact to your inner self, your contact to your spiritual self. And it's like you'll be having a lot of insights this week. There's like a strong communication between your mind, between your soul and heart and the divine, right? And your helpers in the spiritual realm. You'll be more in touch. And some of you are also like starting like a spiritual path, or you are retaking a spiritual path or continuing, but it's something here spiritual that's really, really strong. And some of you may even be healers. You're not only healing, you may even be healers yourself. And you're going on this journey, like deepening your knowledge. And again, the most important thing here is all these insights that you're getting. You're starting to see life through another perspective. And you're going to be more open to really and actually go out and live the life you want to live. But it's like first you'll be contemplating, you'll be analyzing, you'll be really like going within and facing some of your fears and understanding them as well. Yeah. So when it comes to love, pile number 1. When it comes to love, let's see. What are the energies? What will happen? Okay, for some of you, there's a commitment here. Your relationship moves to the next stage of love and unity, which would also make sense here with the Ace of Cups. So if there has been any difficulties, it will get better, okay? You will overcome difficulties in love because you have a lot of funness. Gently honor the soft feelings between you. Don't rush right now. Yeah, like I said, you're standing on the sidelines. You're contemplating. And one more card, please. So what will happen for pile number 1 this week when it comes to love? Yeah, self-love. Self-love is the cornerstone of sharing true love. Cherish you. So yeah, you'll be looking inward. You'll be taking care of yourself. and really thinking deeply. Because here with the lovers as well, there may be the possibility of a commitment this week for many of you, or starting a relationship with someone. But there's something here regarding self-love that still has to be overcome by you. And then bottom of the deck, we have choice between two. Your heart already whispers the answer. Listen. Now, for a second, I got to get the cards here. I'd like to get you 2 more cards for the love reading. This way. So, for pile number 1, what more can you tell us about their love life? For pile number 1. What more can you tell us about their love life this week? We have struck by lightning. For some of you, it can even be that you meet someone new all of a sudden. And this can be a bit scary, hence the 5 of Pentacles. Like, I'm not up for it, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, tall enough, rich enough, whatever. Yeah. And there are some outside influences. And I think here, although it says outside influences, it could be really like this is in your mind, is you playing tricks on you, like negative thinking. One more card. For pile 1. There you go. Yeah, again, decisions. Yeah. And you're waiting for a sign. Some of you will be waiting for someone to contact you, but others, you're actually waiting for an actual sign that things will be fine, that you'll find the right person, or that you are with the right person. You are waiting for a sign, a divine sign. Yeah. It's going to be a very interesting week. So, pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile 2, this is your reading. So what are the energies for you this week? So we're starting with the tarot cards, and we'll be moving to the oracle cards. Then you also get a love message. Now, the first card we have here is the King of Swords. Then we have the High Priestess. And then we have the High Priest. Interesting, right? Many think that they're a couple. I don't think they are a couple. I think the High Priestess is the counterpart of the Magician. Because the Pope doesn't have a counterpart. They don't have wives, right? Now, so what we have here, and it's interesting because we have their backs turned to us. We could see it as a reverse, but I don't really feel it as a reverse, right? Because here we see the moon, and here we see the child and the key, and also even the symbol of Venus here with this apple. Quite interesting. And also this Venus symbol here, this statue. Like, yeah, because behind the high priest, there's also all this feminine energy. So what we see here is the necessity for you, pile number 2, to think logically. With the King of Swords, the King of Swords is wonderful at strategizing. The King of Swords is someone who doesn't let the emotions interfere with their decisions. And there are decisions to be made this week. And you need to see things clearly, right? So when we take these cards, it could be, for instance, to really just use your mind, your sharp mind. Don't let intuition, depending on how good you are with your intuition, of course, but or the dogma, influence you too much. It's a bit dangerous what I'm saying here, but it makes sense. Just stick to the facts, not what you'd like it to be. Because both of these, although they're not both dogma, but it's still some rules, some hidden knowledge. They both also symbolize hidden knowledge. So, and there's some like guidelines, rules, and you're saying the King of Swords is really telling you, see beyond that. It's more than that. Don't let yourself be limited by beliefs or by dogma or by rules or by what people expect of you. And that's why also they're turning their back to you. It's like saying you have free reins. They're not controlling you. So this is now the moment where you have to find your own compass, your own moral compass, in order to make the best decisions in your life, right? Without being dependent on other people's rules. Okay. And another message here, so this could be then another level, another side of this message, is really to combine them, to take the best of these various sides of yourself, of your soul, right? And to try to integrate the masculine and the feminine in your decision making, in your being. It's like you're saying, like there's a part that is shown unto the world. For instance, this is like what the high priestess shows to the world. She's knowledgeable, she has the books, she has the science, she has the wisdom, she has the knowledge. But then here is the intuition, right? So, and here we have this worldly power, a very manly power, and then we have all the divine feminine behind it, right? So it's really like to combine the both of them, and combine these two knowledges, these two powers. It's not here, we're not saying it's like one is better than the other. And here the position of the King of Swords is like the position of the Justice card, and Justice card also stands for balance. It's balancing these energies, the different kinds of knowledge, and use it to your advantage, right? And the other thing is also here is also an advice to see behind the appearances, see behind the surface, right? Because people seem to be one way, but they're actually, there's a lot more to them. Each one of us is a universe, so we show just like 1% of everything that we are. And some people show more, some people show nothing at all. It doesn't matter. It's like, but we all have a universe within us. We can be so many things and so different facets to our personality. And it's like also to take that into account. If you make decisions, take that into account to what is not shown, to what is hidden. And it's like some decisions I think also has to do with legal matters, or for some of you, but it will be like 1% of you, but it has to do some even work-related decisions. Try to see what's behind the facade, yeah? Try to read between the lines, because there's a lot more to the story than what people are showing you. I don't know exactly in what part of your life, but if this resonates with you, yeah, look behind this, the facade. There's a lot more going on. It doesn't have to be bad, but it will help you to make a better decision, to have the whole picture. Now, afterwards, we have she who rises up, empower, uplift, elevate. So this is not only about empowering other people. This could be something that you could do, because both High Priestess and the High Priest or the Hierophant, they're also teachers, right? So this could be you also helping other people to get into their power, helping other people to get informed, to know their rights, to find the best possible way in order to live the best possible life. And through that, you're also empowering yourself, because the healer heals him or herself as well when healing other people. And I think this is what you're doing. You're not only helping yourself, you're helping others, and helping others by helping yourself, and helping yourself by helping others. I hope that makes sense. The other card here is then She Who Nurtures, Colette, empathy, gentleness, insight. And there we have again these two worlds of power and insight, of masculine and feminine, this yin and yang, this dance of these two principles. And it's like one cannot live without the other. One is incorporated in the other, right? And we're all a mix of these two elements, and we all have it to different degrees, to different percentages. And this is all part of who we are. So again, it's this balance, you are empowering yourself, but don't forget your softer side. They both have to be together, And if you're empowering other people or guiding other people or teaching other people, don't forget your gentleness, when teaching, and your empathy and your nurturing side. Because giving knowledge is like giving food, is like creating tools for people to live a better life. So be gentle with those who are learning. And then we have Uriel, angel of flame. And Uriel, here in this case, it's really like lighting up your passion. Uriel is all about passion, about this inner fire, about the truth, right? About doing what is right, about integrity. So I see here, pile number 2, I see you here choosing a path that is a noble path, that is your true path. Many of you will be helping other people, many of you are helping yourselves, but I see you choosing the higher path and being very passionate about a cause, being very passionate about your calling, being very passionate about helping other people as well. So this is a beautiful week of getting really deep, actually, in your own nature, getting to know your own nature better, accepting it better. And so being able also to empathize and to really get to know other people better, like at a deeper level, and being able to help them. And you being able to restart a fire that probably has been dormant in other people for many years. So you'll be an inspiration for other people this week, and you're inspiring yourself as well. So it's like a chain reaction, and it's really beautiful. It's great. So it's going to be a very inspired week for you, pile number 2. Now, when it comes to love, what are the energies surrounding you this week when it comes to love? Pile number 2. What's going to happen in pile number 2? Love life this week. What's going to happen in the love life? Funny. Pile number 1 also got this card. Choice. Choice between two. Your heart already whispers the answer. Listen. Okay. Yeah, I told you you'll have to make a choice this week. And there you go. Confirmation. Then for pile number 2, one more card, please. Or 2. Okay. And they give us 3 cards. The first one is Cage Love. The love is an illusion, a trap. Fly free. There's no love here. Interesting. So let's get one more card. There you go. And spirit message. Spirit message from a loved one or closure from past love. Yeah, I think you're definitely making a choice this week when it comes to love. Could be like a person, could be even a situation or like a direction. And maybe there were like even too many people being an option for you, for some of you. And you have to, you don't have to, but you'll decide to let some go, especially where you feel that it's not going anywhere. Let's see if we get more information here from this other deck. There you go. So, for pile number 2, love. Just a phase, yeah. So this is a phase, of having a choice, of probably not being very happy with a certain situation, but it's like saying, hey, this is just a phase, things will get better. What will happen in their love life this week? Some of you are still holding on to a difficult connection, and that's why we have caged love, and it's time to make a decision. And here with closure, it's time to decide to find closure of a certain situation. Yeah, and we have a burning heart. Yeah. So for some of you, it could be like it's difficult to let go because your heart still burns for that person. But for some of you, could even be because we have choice, that someone new is coming in and igniting a fire in your heart. Again, this passion is very present this week. And of course, to let something go and to find closure, sometimes we need to gather courage first. So quite understandably. And pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 3. We're going to start with the tarot cards, then we'll continue to the oracle cards, and then at the end we also get a love message. So the first card is the 7 of Pentacles. Then we have the 4 of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Oh, this is good. And I don't know if this reading is going to be a long one. It could be a really quick one because it seems to go really straight to the point. Now, the thing is, you've been waiting and you've been fed up of waiting. And these 2 cards are really, really obvious, really straight to the point. And so there's a certain situation that hasn't been moving forward. And you've been starting this week also with this feeling that you have to wait, and for the right moment. And one side of you says, well, this is the right thing to do. I'm patient. I will wait. When, everything falls into place, then this will move on. But another side of you is like, it's just like, oh, I can't wait anymore. It's too much. And you also have been considering, well, maybe I've been missing out on other chances because I'm so fixated on this, because I'm so like waiting for everything to be perfect in this particular situation. And maybe if I had gone through, with other possibilities, then maybe I'll be, a lot happier, a lot more fulfilled. So this is a lot of insatisfaction here. And it's like, for some of you, it's also you're so fixated on a certain outcome. And doesn't mean that it's a bad thing, okay? It's not at all. But it's like that everything else that may come your way, it's not good enough. It's like it's this or nothing. But because this has been taking some time, you start to feel very like dissatisfied, and like you start even thinking, will this ever work? Is it worth it? You start doubting it a bit. But, dun-dun, Here we have the Knight of Wands, and all of a sudden, life explodes. In the sense, everything starts speeding up so fast and starts happening so fast that, after a certain period of just waiting and nothing happening, suddenly it makes you dizzy. Your head just spins because you were not expecting this. You've been waiting for it, but still you're not expecting it, that it suddenly just appears. That solution is immediately there. And speaking of this, I'll just use this other, just to be sure, or just to get additional information. Just give me a second. There you go. We have another Knight, a Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's something coming quickly, really fast, your direction. There's some confusion here. Wait a second. Yeah, you'll be confused. It will be... probably be overwhelmed. And there he is again. Yeah. For some of you, it will be a job offer. For some of you, is someone you've been waiting a message from, someone who's really could be if it is a guy, it's like a bit of a macho. If it is a woman, also, like a very powerful, very strong personality. But it's going to settle things. This is really here we have the star is a wish coming true. And there's a possibility of getting really good news, of things turning around in your favor. But this will confuse you at first because it will happen so fast. What are the other cards saying? Then we have She Who Calms, Shannah, stillness, purity, quiet. Yeah, this is the energy we have, especially at the beginning of the week. It's just stillness, nothing happening. And you think nothing will ever happen. And then we have She Who Knows, Yelena, wisdom, clarity. There's a resolution. Yeah. And suddenly and you've been waiting and you've been really patient because you know that this is going to work. You just know. And you have this resolution. It's this or nothing. And you'll just wait. And there will be a solution to this, and it's going to come really, really quick. Then we have Malkuth, ground, the kingdom. Now I'm getting the sentence your kingdom come. And I think this is what it's your kingdom will come. It's your opportunity will come. And it will be a very, especially also here with the Emperor, a very solid solution, a very solid offer, something you can build on. It's going to be even better than you're expecting. And it's going to work out fine, no matter what this is referring to, because you're different people. So there are different scenarios, but it will be a wonderful resolution. It will be really the starting point of something really great. When it comes to love, what are your energies this week? What will happen to pile number 3 this week when it comes to love? What will be the future for pile number 3 when it comes to love? There you go, a letter. Oh my God, this is so cool. Then we have a message or contact from your love is on its way. I was telling you. What else? What will happen to pile number 3 this week? New love. Destiny is guiding you to new love. Trust your intuition. Oh God. Yeah. So it could be also rekindling of someone from the past. Let's see. And what else will happen? And it just flew away. There you go. And we have true power is liberating and transforming. Yeah. And it's this power comes from, seeing your wishes met, seeing things working out, and trusting your integrity, trusting your inner wisdom and inner knowledge. Then we have bottom of the deck, soul family. This love is connected to your past soul life. I think someone is returning. Yeah, I have that feeling. Let's see if this deck can tell us more. Pile number 3. their love life this week for pile number 3. Pile number 3's love life this week. What else can you tell us? Okay. A bit quiet. Aha, there you go. Then we have will you. And we have reaching out. And then we have gathering courage. We also have this ship has sailed. This is something where you thought maybe it will never come. And we also have a ship that sailed there on, I don't know if you saw it. There you go. See what you thought, or is someone who's far away and this person will return, or you're just thinking, well, this will never work. And suddenly it does. This person is coming with an offer. Wow. Pile number 3. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you.